remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Fix the outlaw. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Four down. Check the hot read. Kill.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. We got to wedge that, huh? Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I weapon. Kill. Say, let it go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he's got room. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Big hold of the 30. And he finds Tyler Croft. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Allen to throw once more. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Petty. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
95%. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson, yeah, he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Jackson. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Jackson then. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Allen. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They set up the screen to Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. Here's Allen, trying to lay one up deep. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm here to focus. I'm here all day. Begin. Kill. Turn up, go. Kill, turn up. Shed. Switch ball. Shut up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
54. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check. Check the backer. Joker.
Penny, a first down carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. On first down, Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
No. Off. Shit. He's crashing.
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hall. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line. Scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming And down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off out of USC man Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Ready? Ready, bud. And what you like?
Now Rashad Penny. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Check right, check right. Everyone come forward, four down. Five. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 31, check 31.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, that's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, it's caught, Smith. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, but he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. This is Cohen, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson now a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Penny on the counter. And an alley to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
36 yards on the play. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation.